Configuration of GATP, Global Available to Promise. Here are the prerequisites for GATP. Check indicator update ATP time series in planning version management. Maintain global setting for availability check. Maintain ATP group, maintain ATP check control, maintain check mode, maintain check instructions, maintain distribution function definition. So let's create check indicator which updates ATP time series in planning version management. Set this indicator so that ATP time series which product availability check works with is updated. If you want to use product availability check in APO, you must set the relevant indicator. Let's log into SAP. So go to planning version, transaction code MVM, and here this indicate can only be set during creation of active version 000, and this setting cannot be changed at a later stage. If you do need to make any changes, you must delete the active version and create new one. So let's see the indicator in planning version management. Transaction code is SAP APO MVM. So here you can see the active version, and here you can see the update from ATP time series. Now next is maintain global setting for availability check. Purpose of this activity is to deactivate settings in SAP SCM system that allows customizing imports from SAP ECC into SAP SCM. So you can stop further customizing data being imported into SAP SCM. And you can use buckets to define ATP time series for product availability check with limits other than daily limits. And you define how the individual data for received and issue elements is aggregated for the buckets. Let's maintain global setting for availability check. Go to SPRO, customization, SAP reference IMG, advanced planning, GATP. Here you can see in the general setting, maintain global setting for availability check. So you can see settings is not allowed, means so we have deactivate the settings in SAP SCM system, so that allows customizing imports from SAP into SCM systems. So you can stop further customer data being imported into SAP SCM. So not allowed here. and go to ATP bucket. New entries. Here you can define, you can use buckets to define ATP time series for the product availability check with limits other than daily limits. And you can define how individual data for receipt and issue elements is aggregated for the buckets. So let's bucket issue limit 00, shift recipients 00, local time should not select, number of buckets, number of bucket per day 1, distribution keys should not select, bucket TS no restrictions, and save. So continue with new customization request. So bucket ID Z has been created and data was saved. Next, maintain ATP group. In this activity, you can check if the ATP group which complies with the checking group in ERP was transferred correctly to SCM. Let's maintain ATP group. Go back. Go to product availability check. Here you can see the ATP group. To new entries, ZA ATP group, text for ATP group, individual requirement. In the accumulation, requirement quantity when creating, confirm quantity when changing, response, no response, bucket logic, conservative, and enter ATP bucket ID which you have created just now. Z RDS ATP for TS. So let's save the entries. Entry already exists with same key. Let's change the TZ, save. So continue with new request. So data was saved. Next, maintain ATP check control. In this activity, you can check the check control for your new ATP group. TZ was transferred correctly to SCM. So check control is used, for example, to determine the checking horizon. Maintain check control. The change view of ATP check control, general, new entries, enter the ATP group, TZ, business event, sales order, and consider CH no checking horizon, and click on ATP check control scope of check. New entries, maintain categories, search for category, in the maintain ATP check control scope of check, you can extend categories, or also you can delete the categories, and check the categories which are transferred from ECC to APO through CIF. So let's add So let's save the ATP check control, continue with new request. So this is a ATP check control and scope of check. Maintain check mode. In this, you check if the check mode was transferred correctly to SAP SCM from CIF. Example, check mode Y01. So let's maintain check mode. Go back, in the general setting you can see check mode. Here you can check click on position. You can search the check modes which you have transferred from R3 to APOs through CIF. So here are the check modes which you have defined in R3 and to the transfer to the APO. Here is ZA1. Here you can see the details, and you can also maintain the check mode in APO. Go to new entries. For testing purpose, check mode TS, assignment mode no, production type standard, check mode text in diesel requirement, so here the running procurement and check mode text sales from stock RDS and save the entries. So this is a check mode. Maintain check instructions. In this activity you create check instruction for the following ATP scenarios. You can create check instructions for global availability promise with product availability check BAC and global availability check with check against product allocation PAL, global availability promise with rule based availability check RBA. So let's maintain check instructions. In general setting, maintain check instructions. Click on new entries. Enter the check mode you have created for product availability check and product allocation and rule based availability check. Sales from stock RDS for product availability check for pack. Select business event. Business sales order. Product check, first step, and type of product availability check only time series check, product allocation no check, For forecast, no check. And production, start production, availability check only, no production. Production time after executing all basic methods. And you can also select ATP alert activation. Not required. So save the entries, continue with request. Data was saved. Go back and check the entries. Here you can see the entries. And you can repeat the check instructions steps for product allocation and for rule based availability check. Maintain distribution definition. The following procedure describes how to distribute planning result from SAP SCM to the relevant logical backend systems, SAP author system. Check instruction for product allocation PAL. To maintain check instruction, we should have defined check mode. Let's go back and create check mode for the product allocation. TPL, no assignment standard. Check mode DPL, assignment, no assignment, production type standard, check mode text. Sales from product allocation PAL and save. Continue with request and create a maintain check mode for rule based availability check. New entries. Assignment, production of standard, sales from rule based check. Save. Data saved. Now go back and maintain check instruction for the product allocation and rule based availability check. New entries, select the check mode, sales from PAL, business event, sales order, first step, type of piece only time series in the product allocation. Second step, and start production, availability check, no production, and save the entries. And maintain check instruction for rule based availability check. New entries, select check mode, TRC, sales from RBC, business event, first step, product allocation no check, forecast no check, rule based availability check, activate RBA, and start production availability check only, no production. Save. Now repeat 2 and 3 steps for Now repeat 2 and 3 steps for check modes, all 3 check modes for business event B, delivery. Go back, new entries, check mode, sales from product the business event, select B, delivery. First step, and here start production, availability check only, no production. Save, go back, new entry, this is for sales for PAL, check mode B. First step, all settings are same. Save, go back, new entries, check mode, sales from RBS, business event B, first step, save, so we have maintained check instructions for product availability check, product allocation, and rule based availability check. Maintain distribution definition. The following procedure describes how to distribute the planning result from SAP SCM to the relevant logical backend SAP systems. The maximum SAP implementation grade APO, and here you can see integration with SAP components, integration via APO core interface, basic setting for data transfer. Here you can see the publication, maintain distribution definition, the new entry, divine maintain sales order. If you have location, you can define location and define logistics system. And save the entries. Maintain the location and the logical system name and save data was saved. And you can also have SIF comparison for transaction data, SIF error handling, so this is a definition and defining of distribution function. So in the general setting, you can also maintain categories. We have standard categories. Those are predefined from SAP. A process order, subcontract requirement, customer inquiry, and if we are non-SAP categories, jersey and this required category type, You can also create non-SCP categories by new entries. Maintain business event. So here are the standard predefined business event, and these are transfer from R3 to APO. Here the check rule 01 SD order, B is delivery, and BW is SD delivery consignment. So this is configuration of GATP. Thank you.